John from JO Ventures Outdoors, and today I have a fun video for you. In one of my videos, a gentleman commented and asked if I would make a sheath for his custom knife, his custom Bowie knife, or Bowie knife, however you want to say it. And this is the knife that he has. It's a custom knife, White Hines custom knife. And so he asked, would I make a sheath for him? I said, sure. And he sent the knife over to me. And I've been working on the sheath and I've got it finished and I wanted to show it to you. First of all, I just want to say that this gentleman was very nice, very cool to work with. He was very understanding that I am a beginner, and I assured him I have never made a sheath for a knife like this before. And his response was, well, you got to start somewhere. And I don't expect it to be perfect, but just functional. So I hope this is functional, and I hope that it will last a long time and that he will enjoy it. And actually, before I show the sheath here, well, it's right here, but he sent this sheath, marbles sheath. I guess it's marbles, not marbles. Marbles sheath that he had purchased on eBay, and it's just too big for the knife, and I can't really get it all on camera here. It's just a little too big for the knife. It worked, but just a little too large. So he wanted one that was a leather sheath that was custom made for the knife. Again, White Hines custom knife, and so this is what I made. This is the sheath. He wanted a bear stamped on there, and hopefully you can see that. The lighting's not real great here where I am. There we go. You can see the bear. You can see how I made this. Put that around there. It's got a bronze button here at the top to hold the knife in. And then if we put the knife in, it fits really nicely into the sheath. And then the button's right there. So there it is. This is just a beautiful knife. I think the sheath turned out really great, and hopefully he will enjoy it. So he did send me a little bit of cash to, take care of some expenses, but he also sent a bonus, which I was just blown away by this. It is a case copper lock. And actually, this is, I'm going to get the box here. It's the pocket worn. And you can see, yeah, there you go. There's the pocket worn Harvest Orange corn cob jig pattern. So, wow, thank you very much. You know exactly who you are, and this will go to great use. I really was blown away by that. And so I really appreciate that. I don't have very many case knives, and he noticed that on my channel and sent that along as a bonus. Something I wanted to point out on this sheath, it's not perfect, certainly not. I'm just a beginner. I'm just starting. But a couple things I did is I did a little bit of finishing here on the back of this belt loop, a little kind of burnishing, because this is the rough edge of the leather. So I turned it, it's all one piece, and the belt loop goes around, and then I stitched it here. I also put the button up here because I felt like that was a little easier than having like a snap that went across like the marbles. And I thought this would be maybe a little bit out of the way. The other thing I did was I always put a little bit of felt underneath the button here to keep the button from scratching the handle of the knife. And so hopefully that will work out fine for him. But and I added a kind of a copper colored button and or snap, and hopefully that is what he was looking for. Again, it's got a couple coats of finish on it, still kind of letting that dry a little bit. Probably buff it again and maybe give it one more coat, and then ship it off to him, and hopefully he'll get a lot of good use out of this for a long time. The other thing that I did was I stitched it a little bit more here in the front. There was just kind of an extra hole there when I was punching the holes, And so I did that to make that a little stronger, and hopefully that'll hold up very well for a long time. So just wanted to share this with you, and really appreciate this gentleman reaching out. Appreciate his understanding that I am just a beginner and still learning, and so I sure appreciate his confidence in me, and hopefully he'll be happy with this knife sheath. Thank you all for watching.